What's going on, everyone? This is Alex KGB. So today I played a little bit of Diablo 4. We have a server slam beta that is open for the next couple of days, and I've noticed some changes in the game, and I'm pretty much enjoying everything that I see. First of all, changes, you can see the skeletons are not as bright, so they dimmed it a little bit, so they fit better in overall the Diablo 4 environment. Other changes that I've noticed that Necromancer is actually a little bit harder right now, especially at the early levels where you have to manage skeletons more actively. That means skeletons gonna get killed all the time. You have to raise them. You have to have corpse. And I even died to bosses a couple of times because you may find yourself in a position where you fight with the boss. He kills off your skeletons with one skill, maybe a couple times, and all of a sudden you don't have any more corpses. And if you have some corpses with the skills, that bring corpses up, uh, skeletons are still dying too fast. So the bosses might be killing you at the very early game. So yeah. But then once I got to level 15 and I get the mages, it feels kind of the same that my skeletons can deal with the threat as fast as it shows up. So there's no really much issue going on with that. So as you scale up, as you're gonna get more skeletons, it's gonna get easier. But the beginning of the game was a little bit harder. Now another thing that I did. So I right now I'm focusing on Blood Surge as my clear skill. So that's the build. I have Reap for getting some corpses out. I have Blood Mist. Also, that generates corpses. Now, I have Corpse Explosion with increased range and making enemies that slow start to be vulnerable. And I have the Creepify to slow enemies. So, but what I was doing the whole game, I essentially wasn't focused on campaign match today. I was just collecting Obols. And the way how you collect Obols, you can hop from server to server. You just get to the spot where there's an event happening. You finish the event, collect Obols. Then you quit to the main menu. Then you rejoin again and do it multiple times. Preferably go to locations where there are like castles or something. So something like this. And then when you keep on jumping, from server to server, you start hitting the events. Each event can give you around like 35 obols. So after after getting about like 300, 400 obols, I went and gambled for the items. So I got aspect that I really wanted, that I couldn't get in the last beta. So this I just kind of summoned from the first time. So this is Blood Mist that triggers Corpse Explosion. So right now, even though I'm level 16, this build already kind of feels OP because what happens, I go in, I clear out anything that's around me with Blood Surge, and after that, I just do Blood Mist, keep blowing all the corpses around me, and the skeletons finish everyone else. So uh, I think still pretty fun. I mean, again, the first 10 levels were a little bit harder, but after like level 15 was skeleton mages, it feels like the previous beta. So another thing that I've noticed now, the all of the dungeons, all of the cellars, everything, they have different layouts, so it's not as repetitive. And now the cellars, even the very first cellar has bosses in it, so there are no more empty cellars. You go to a cellar, there's some mobs, you'll clear them out and get some experience. So yeah, um, if you want to try to go and get some obols and just kind of get as many aspects and try them out and build like some weird, interesting builds or weird builds, go ahead and do that. So I'm going to be working on getting more aspects for the next couple days and thinking about the builds. Right now, the build that I have with Necromancer, it does feel pretty powerful, but I wonder what else I can do with it with other aspects. But yeah, Explosive Mist is still very strong build, and if you get the aspect, you're still gonna build. Still can build with Blood Mist and Corpse Explosion, and if you want to clear everything out immediately, you know, Blood Search is still pretty good. So yeah, that is my experience for today for the like 3 hours or so that I had maybe before. Again, I'm enjoying it. Can't wait for the full game to be released, and I really like the quality of changes that are in the game. This was Alex KGB. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.